You've probably seen Jehovah's Witnesses before. At your door, beside a literature cart, offering a Bible message or a free home Bible study. It may seem harmless, but before anyone agrees to that study, they deserve to know where it can lead. In this episode, we're talking about what Jehovah's Witnesses don't always explain before the Bible study begins. Most people think Jehovah's Witnesses are simply offering a free Bible study. Someone comes to your door. They seem kind. They open the Bible. They talk about paradise, hope, family, and a better future. And on the surface, it may feel harmless. But here's what people deserve to know. Jehovah's Witnesses are not just inviting you to study the Bible, they are introducing you to a worldwide religious organization with a leadership structure, a chain of command, and a small group of men at the top who decide what millions of Jehovah's Witnesses are expected to believe and follow. To make this easier to picture, we will use an airline pilot illustration. So before anyone agrees to that Bible study, they should ask one simple question. Who is flying the plane? Here is where the illustration begins. The Bible study is the boarding process. Think of it this way. A Jehovah's Witness Bible study is like boarding a plane. At first, everything feels friendly. You are welcomed. You are helped. You are told this is the safest route. You are told this is the only way to reach the right destination. But here's the part they usually do not explain up front. The person at your door is not flying the plane. The person sitting at your kitchen table is not creating the teachings. They are not deciding the rules. They are not setting the direction. They are simply passing along what has already been handed down to them. They may be sincere. They may truly believe they are helping you, but they are not in the cockpit. So if the person at your door is not flying the plane, the next question is obvious. Who is in the cockpit? In the Jehovah's Witness organization, the real direction comes from the top. At the top is the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. These are the men who provide the official teachings, policies, and direction that Jehovah's Witnesses around the world are expected to follow. So when someone offers you a Bible study, it may look like a simple conversation between two people, but it is connected to something much bigger. The Bible study is the boarding process. The Jehovah's Witness at your door is helping you find your seat. But the governing body is in the cockpit. And before you get comfortable on that plane, you deserve to know who is controlling the route. But knowing who is in the cockpit is only part of the issue. The next question is whether the flight plan can be trusted, because the flight plan can change. Now imagine sitting on a plane. The pilot comes over the speaker and says,
"We do not claim perfect navigation. We may read the instruments incorrectly. We may announce a route and later have to change it. And we may give an arrival time and later explain that the destination is farther away than we previously understood."
Most people would pause right there, because that is important information. But then imagine the pilot adds,
Even though our flight plan may change, all passengers are still expected to follow the instructions coming from the cockpit.
now we have a problem, because the cockpit is admitting we can get things wrong. But the passengers are still expected to obey. That is the issue. And in this illustration, the destination matters.
Next stop, paradise.
Jehovah's Witnesses have long taught that paradise is coming soon, and that message is powerful. No more sickness, no more death, no more pain, no more war. This includes families being reunited and a peaceful future under God's kingdom. For someone who is hurting, that message can feel like oxygen. But over time, many Jehovah's Witnesses built their entire lives around the belief that the destination was very close. Some delayed education. Some turned down career opportunities. Some made family decisions. Some raised their children with the belief that this system was almost over. Some stayed in situations they may have left if they believed they had more time. And when the arrival announcements changed, the organization could update the message, but the passengers had to live with the consequences. That is why this is bigger than a Bible study. People deserve to know. This is why the conversation matters. The issue is not whether individual Jehovah's Witnesses are sincere, because many are. The issue is not whether kind people come to your door. Many do. The issue is this: people deserve to know what they are signing up for. They deserve to know that a Bible study is not just a Bible study. It is an introduction to a religious system where direction comes from the top. It is an introduction to an organization where members are expected to follow the flight plan, even when the flight plan changes. And people deserve to know that before they get emotionally attached, before they build friendships in the congregation, before they start changing their life, before baptism, and most definitely before they hand over their trust. So before anyone studies with Jehovah's Witnesses, the question comes back to this: who is flying the plane? Who controls the route? Who decides when the destination has been delayed? Who gives the instructions? And what happens if a passenger says, "I need to get off this flight"? Because Jehovah's Witnesses are not just offering a free Bible study, they are offering a seat inside a worldwide religious organization where a small group of men controls the route. And those men have already admitted they can get things wrong. So the real issue is not whether imperfect people make mistakes. The real issue is whether people should be expected to organize their lives around men who can change the flight plan and still expect everyone to remain seated. And that brings us back to where we started. Before you board, ask who's flying the plane. The person at your door may be sincere. The study may feel harmless. The message may sound comforting. But a Bible study is not just a conversation. It is the beginning of a commitment to a system where someone else controls the route. And before anyone takes that step, they deserve to know who is flying the plane. In the next video, we'll look at the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses, who they are, the authority they hold, and why members are expected to follow their direction, even when that direction changes.